Hello, and welcome back to my bathroom. I would love to walk you gals through the Hydra session today. So crazy hair again, crazy hair. It's just one of those days. It's raining outside and I thought, what better time to come in and do the Hydra session? So our Mary Kay Hydra session was born of an idea from a national sales director, and let me get a little more better adjusted there. So she had heard in about a week's time 4 of her clients talking about a spa experience that they had been either taking part of or interested in at their local spa, and she said, I obviously need to learn more about this. So she asked some questions and found out all of the different ingredients and products that were being used during this session at the spa, and she said, oh my gosh, we have all those products and ingredients in Mary Kay, so why not create our own HydraSession? So we have to do a little disclaimer. We are not licensed estheticians. We are not medical doctors, but the ingredients are similar. So we have put together a series of things to use that will produce similar benefits of the HydraSession, and it's in the comfort of your own home at a fraction of the cost. So exciting, right? So it's all about exfoliating and then all about adding in the hydration. So are you guys ready to get started? I'm so excited to share this with you. So our masks are gentle enough to be used 2 or 3 times a week by themselves, but we are going to be layering these masks together, and you should only do this maybe once, maybe twice a month, depending upon how sensitive your skin is. So also another thing I want you to be aware of is that we are doing some extreme exfoliation, and you can be in control of how much you want to exfoliate. So I'm going to just get my washcloth wet. And one of the things that you'll want to do is to be rinsing with cool water, because we are going to be doing a lot of exfoliating. The cool water will help to calm your skin as well. So the first thing that we want to use is our VoluFirm cleanser. So that is part of the repair line, and the VoluFirm cleanser, let's talk about it for just a second. It contains skin volumizing peptides that stimulate production of our tissue matrix, including hyaluronic acid and collagen. So that's what you get with the cleanser. So I have it all written down here because I didn't want to miss any of the information for you guys. And so we're going to take some of the cleanser, and let me just wet my fingers really quick. Just do that. So I'm going to put a little bit of the cleanser on my fingers, and then we're going to add the microdermabrasion right into it. So the microdermabrasion is a physical exfoliation and circulation stimulator with alumina oxide crystals. So I'm just adding this right into the top. So I've got both layers right here. I'm going to mix it together right on my fingertips and start. Here we go. Oh my goodness. So we are exfoliating the top layer of our skin. So if you feel like this is too rough for you, then add a little bit of water or add a little bit more cleanser and kind of help reduce the friction that's going on here. So I just added a little bit more water, and oh my gosh, it just feels so good. So it's gritty, and it's just going down into your pores, scooping out all of the gunk and helping to slough off that surface dead skin. So if you would imagine for just a moment, imagine that your skin, imagine a cantaloupe, and it's your skin magnified, okay? So that's what your skin kind of looks like, magnified. So if you took a cheese grater over the top of that cantaloupe, it's just going to scrape off the top surface layer. So that's what we're doing right now with the microdermabrasion, is just kind of scraping off and resurfacing that top layer of dead skin cells. Oh my gosh, so good. Normally I'll do this in the shower just because it's so much easier to rinse off all of the little pebbles, all of the little granules. If you have the water just running right over your face, that sure helps the situation. So make sure I got it all off here. So that's something that you just put on and scrub in and then wash right off. So again, you can control your own amount of exfoliation. So be mindful of that for yourself, because you have more things going on here in a minute. You don't want to over exfoliate. So the cleanser by itself is $28. The Microderm Refine, the microdermabrasion is $32. So the microdermabrasion also comes in a set with a pore minimizer that you can get as well. And like I said, this you could use 2 or 3 times a week, and then you could use that serum daily. So our serums you would put on after you cleanse, but before you moisturize. So that's another gathering that we'll do soon, is to talk about serums. So I think I got all the scrubbies off. I'm just letting my face dry a little bit. I've got a towel here. I'll just dab gently. All right, so next, you guys, are you ready for this? Charcoal mask. So with the HydraSession that they were doing in the spas, they have this machine that actually sucks out the pores and helps to clean that out. We don't have that, but we have something that is probably just as good. I've never experienced that suction, so I don't really know what it feels like, but I've heard it's pretty amazing. But this is our charcoal mask. It's activated charcoal. So what that means is it's heated to a certain temperature, and so that activates it, so it can pick up and pull away and absorb or adsorb like 200 times its weight. Isn't that so interesting? So this smells so good. There's rosemary and eucalyptus and honeysuckle, and oh my gosh, it's just dark and cool. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. There's rosemary in it, and like I said, honeysuckle and some peppermint. And so what this is going to do is going to go down 3 layers in our skin and suck out all of the oils and impurities. Isn't that so awesome? I'm just going to put it on my whole face and just kind of steer clear of your eyes. We'll go under here. So you can also use this 2 or 3 times a week by itself, but when we're layering them all together, like I said, you only want to do that a couple times a month, if that. So once a month, maybe once every couple of months, just kind of depending on how you're feeling. If you're really sensitive, just be really careful. So we're going to leave this on for 10 minutes, and I'm going to put a little bit more on my forehead because we're kind of light up there. So in that tube, there's about 30 uses if you're using it on your whole face, but sometimes I'll just do my oily T-zone and get my chin really good because I'm a little oilier down there. Let me look in the mirror really quick and just make sure I got it all nice, even layer. It's a little thicker in some spots than others, but as long as we have the spots that are most oily taken care of, then we are good to go. Isn't this so fun? So let's put a little more on. There we go. That's feeling a little better. I know, it's so crazy. Let me rinse really quick and then we'll talk about it some more. So let me read through here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Pore declogging and gentle adsorption of toxins and pollutants with activated charcoal and bentonite. So there's bentonite clay in there as well. So we'll just kind of let that sit for a minute and let it do its job. So this is part of our Clear Proof Acne line. So it's not part of the set, but it's part of the line. So this is really great for oily skin, and it helps to absorb oil. So if you are an oily gal, you might want to just get this for yourself or to use a couple times a week. So it's so great, cleaning out those pores, getting all of that yucky stuff pulled out of the pores so they can shrink and get smaller. So this is $24 for the tube, and there's about 30 uses in here, so that breaks down to about 80 cents per use. But if you're just doing the oily T-zone, you're going to get a lot more uses out of that. And one of the really great things is if you get down to the bottom and you can't get any more out, just cut off the top and cut it kind of long, so then you can get your fingers down inside and clean it out, but then you can have this little lid to kind of put back over to keep the air out of it. So that's a really great way to get down to the bottom of the rest of your supply without letting it dry out. So a little tip. So I also have a couple of mothers that buy this for their sons, and it's great for kids who are in sports. It's great for men to use as well. Mask with your husband or your boyfriend, and they're going to love it. They probably won't tell you or tell anyone else that they love it, but it's going to be great. Great, great. So my sister-in-law and her husband have been using this, and they love it. So especially, I was thinking on the term of the kids that are in sports, like boys who are in football, or girls even who are in football, and they have that helmet on and it's resting, and they start to get broken out on that area just from all the sweat gathering there, or in basketball. And anyhow, any kinds of sports, this is really great for that, and you can do it a couple times a week just to get those pores cleaned out. So I love it, love it. And if you are a consultant, you can get your products for 50% off. So you'd only be paying $12 for this. Isn't that amazing? Like, as we go through the rest of these this party and the process, just keep an open mind to what would that look like for me. What would I do with a little extra money? And if I could get my products for half price, gosh, some people have a couple of daughters. Who has, like, your mother-in-law, your sister, your sister-in-law that would love to have these things in their bathroom and really beautiful skin. Who doesn't want beautiful skin, right? So sharing it with a couple of people, and once they see how your skin is changing and how you're glowing, people are going to ask you, like, what are you doing differently? And you can share with them, I'm a Mary Kay Beauty Consultant. And this can change your life as well. So I don't know, just kind of go forward with an open mind, and you just never know. And it's only a $100 commitment. Actually, right now, Mary Kay launched a $30 entry, so that gets you like your online presence, which is so crazy. $30 to join gets you your website, it gets you a way to process credit cards, and it gets you into the back office where all of our virtual things are, videos, and all of the things Mary Kay are on there, and it's so amazing. So $30 could get you signed up, and then you could be getting 50% off for the rest of your life. That's pretty cool. We don't have any monthly minimums. We don't have any sales quotas. So one time a year, you need to spend $225. Like, add up your wish list, you guys, and where are you falling? Is it $225? If it is, let's chat, because you could get all that stuff for half price, or you could get some extra stuff for free. So let me know where you fall on that. And oh my goodness, this is so crazy. I'll have to post another picture of a close-up. I don't have my glasses on right now, so I can't. Can you guys see it working? It just starts to as it dries, it will get these spots where it's pulling out all of the oil. It's so crazy. I missed some spots over there, didn't I? Getting up close and personal. So sorry about that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's working. Right on the side of my nose there. So I'm just gonna leave it on for, I might leave it on for less than 10 minutes just so you guys can see what it all looks like and what it entails. So if you are an oily or acne prone person, we do have our clear proof set that's only $45, which is so amazing. It's a huge full size set, and it gets you a cleanser, a toner, a spot treatment, and a moisturizing gel. So we talked a little bit before too about how you can mix and match the different parts of things. So maybe you find that the whole set is too drying and you need to add in a little bit of different moisture. We can totally mix and match, and take some time to really customize what works best for you. So I keep looking at myself thinking, oh my gosh, this is so crazy that I'm getting on and talking to people that I don't really know about with my face all black. It's so fun. What would you do in Mary Kay? I don't know. I just love to share our products because they are so amazing, so amazing. All right, ladies, I think I'm going to go ahead and wash just for the sake of time so I don't keep you guys here all night. So let me get my washcloth rinsed out, and yeah, we'll get you guys going here in a minute. All right. So another thing about this that's so nice is it just washes off so easily. You can just kind of let it soak for a second and then gently wipe away. I've seen some of those ones where you have to peel it off, and those people are in such pain. Oh my goodness. And that can't be good for your skin and your pores. I would feel like you'd just be stretching them out and making the problem even worse. So this just washes off really nicely, absorbs the oil, cleans out the pores. It's like purifying 3 layers deep in your skin. Isn't that so crazy? So crazy. It feels so good, you guys. Oh my gosh, another thing it has in there is it helps with skin discoloration with the redness. So one of the gals, she's an Mary Kay consultant, and when these first came out, we got together, a bunch of us, and tried it. And she has kind of a red and ruddy complexion. And the first time we did it, I didn't really notice the difference, but we got together a week later, and she used the charcoal mask again, and her redness was gone. And she was like, she couldn't stop touching her face. She was like, oh my gosh, you guys, my skin feels so amazing. So it's worth a shot, right? And we also have a 100% money back guarantee. So if you bought it and were like, no girl, this just isn't for me, I'm not receiving the benefits that I thought I was, which I highly doubt that you will, 100% money back guarantee, and we can switch it out for something different or something else. So always, always, always let us know if you're not happy with something or it's not giving you the results that we thought that it would, okay? Because everyone's different. Everyone's skin is different, and you just never know what's going to work for everybody. So we have lots of options. So next is our Revealing Radiant Peel, and this is part of the repair line. So not part of the set, but part of the line for more advanced signs of aging. This is a glycolic acid peel. So I'm just going to put this a couple of squirts on my fingers, avoiding my eye area again. And this is just goes on really clear. So you might feel some tingling. If you feel burning, take it off right away, okay? Some tingling is okay, but if it's burning, that's not good. So this is $65 for this, and like I showed you, you don't need a ton of it, and normally you would leave it on to 10 to 20 minutes, but for the sake of time, we'll just leave it on for a couple. And I just want you to be able to see that it just goes on nice and clear, and you just let it sit for, in this purpose, I would just say 10. If you're doing it 2 or 3 times a week, I would say maybe 20 minutes. So you can kind of decide that on your own, and the directions are on the bottle as well. So glycolic acid peel, let me find it, with calming marine extracts. That's all we have on there about that. So I will add, I've got a great before and after picture of the peel in action. So this gal used it in 8 different settings on her neck, and it completely transformed the look of her skin on her neck. She looked 20 years younger. I'm not kidding. It's so crazy. So what this is doing is on the top layer of your skin it's kind of like the dead skin cells kind of gather there, and they're held together by this glue. So I know we were exfoliating, and that was kind of getting off the surface dead. So this is helping to dissolve that glue that's holding those skin cells together, to gently just wash away and show that nice, lovely, fresh, new skin underneath. So our sloughing properties aren't as good as we get older, as we age, and so it needs some help to get rid of some of that stuff that's clogging your pores and all of the things, and giving you a dull complexion. And so this is just going to help brighten everything, and it's amazing because as the day goes by, like normally I would do this at night, but when you do it during the day, you can actually feel the things are just like, your face is so soft. It's just absolutely amazing. So it's great because we're taking off all that dead layer, and then we're adding in all the hydration afterwards, which is just healing. It's healing to your skin. So we're taking off those dull impurities and just getting ready for the hydration. So also I should tell you, with this whole set, we are going to give you a deal on everything because I'm a deal shopper. So we also have the satin lips set, and it's $22 for the set. So one of them is a sugar scrub, so I'm going to just go ahead and put that on while we're waiting for my peel to dry a little bit more. And getting down to the bottom of the barrel here, squeeze it out. And this tastes good too. It tastes like sugar. It's so good. So this is just going to exfoliate the dead skin off of your lips. Just rub it on. You can really scrub it in. If you weren't standing here talking on your phone, you could definitely scrub it in a little bit more. I'm going to just let it sit until I take off everything else, which I'll do really, really soon. So the repair line, like I was telling you, is, this is part of the repair line, $65. And the repair line is like our, oh my gosh, this is the bomb, our best skincare. And so it actually helps to repair any past damage, and it's for more advanced signs of aging. So I've been using the repair set for a couple of years now, and I just love its hydration. So I kind of tend to be more of the combo oily gal, but it doesn't overhydrate, and it just feels so good. SPF 30 during the day and retinol to help restore your skin while you're sleeping. Oh my gosh, girls, it's so good. $205, and it lasts probably 4 to 5 months. So if you break it down into the cost of what does it cost me per month, it's really not that bad. And if you came on with that $30 starter set, e-start, and $205 for your for the whole repair set, and buy a couple more masks, you're at $225 already. And so what happens is, this is a little more in depth than you probably need to know right now, but you put $450 worth of stuff in your cart and you get it for $225. It's so great. That's how you become active. Anyhow, we can have a conversation about that later. If you are interested at all in saving some money, girl, it's the best way to go for sure. So we can do that. And then also, we want to give you a deal on all of this stuff. So if you want to just be a full price paying happy customer, we can totally do that as well. So it's $316 value for everything, and a roll-it bag. And I forgot to grab a roll-it bag to show you guys, and I'll add a picture of that later, but it just contains everything. And there's 4 zipper compartments, and it's like this spinny little bag. It's so cute, and you get that for free if you buy all of this at one setting. And this would be enough to last you for a year. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse. Get all of that sugar scrub off my lips. It feels so good. So good. All right, so just gently wash this off. Love it, love it, love it. So just exfoliating, getting all the dead skin cells off of our face. It's so good. So good, you guys. So like I said, I'll post a couple of pictures with that as well, so you guys can see what that looks like, because before and after pictures, I just love those, don't you? Okay, now, oh, I should tell you one more thing about the charcoal mask. I was just thinking, what are some other benefits with the redness reduction in it, and it's our tone correcting serum, I think, that's added in there. I'll double check on that for you, but it does help with discoloration. And my senior director, I'll chat with her sometimes on Marco Polo, and she's got little gray spots on her face. I'm like, what are you doing? So she has little blemishes, like scarring from her blemishes, that she is just like putting that spot treatment on. So you can probably do that every day just to kind of reduce the redness of any previous or past damage. It's kind of cool. All of our products are so amazing. Okay, I am feeling fresh and clean. My skin feels so soft. I just love it, and I can't wait for this next part. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited to share these with you. I am just in love with all of our products, and I love even more that I can get them for 50% off. And I'm not going to quit telling you that, because, girl, some of these things I wouldn't want to spend $205 on my skincare. I just don't. So $102.50 is what I'm spending on my skincare for, 4 or 5 months. So that's doable. That's totally doable. And there's so many other benefits of becoming a Mary Kay consultant. So next, are you guys ready for this? This is our eye patches. They are so awesome. So they come in a jar. There's 30 pairs in here for $40. And they give you this little spoon because they're really hard to get out of here because they're like little slimy things. Here we go. I'm going to show you right now. Look at that. Aren't they so pretty? Oh my goodness. So you put this fat side over where your laugh lines are. We're not going to call them crow's feet or anything like that. We're going to call them laugh lines because that just sounds better. These are so cooling and soothing. They help with puffiness and just really add a lot of hydration to the eye area. So if you haven't seen my post about why we need extra hydration in the eye area, I'll tell you a little bit about that right now. So our eye area has less sebaceous glands, so it doesn't moisturize as well. It doesn't release oil as much as the rest of our skin does on our face. So that's why we have more advanced signs of aging around our eyes, because that skin is so much drier there. So we need to use extra or special creams for that area to add in extra hydration. So these are absolutely amazing. You can use them 2 times a week, and so this will last you about 3.5 months, which is crazy. And you just leave it on for 20 minutes. You can do it in the morning or at night, depending upon your desire. If you are puffy when you get up in the morning, just throw them on for 20 minutes while you're making the bed and getting your clothes on or whatever it is that you're doing. Just make sure your face is clean or else they might not stay in place. But as you can see, they're not slipping or sliding at all on me right now. So just this extra boost of hydration, depuffing. One of the girls, she's a director. She was driving home over the winter from a party and was having some issues with her contacts, and her eyes were just swelling and swelling and swelling, but she was driving, so she couldn't take her contacts out. When she got home, her eyes were almost swollen shut, and she put some of these on the bottom for 20 minutes, flipped them over and put them on the top for another 20 minutes, and almost all of the puffiness was gone. So just helps to brighten, tighten, moisturize, depuff. You can put them in the refrigerator, which makes it even better. Okay, so next, you guys, is our naturally nourishing oil. One of my other favorites. I love it. So we want to put it where our patches aren't. So we're just adding hydration back into that skin that we have just been exfoliating. So the naturally oil is sesame oil, olive oil, and sweet almond oil. And like I was telling you guys, I tend to be more combo oily, so I was really hesitant to put oil on my face. But what happens is if you are oily or you're acne prone, you might be stripping the skin of its natural moisture. So the skin now is overproducing oil and just being oily all the time. So once you find that good balance of moisture and hydration, your skin will quit overproducing and you won't be so oily. Isn't that interesting? So one of the gal that came up with this whole HydraSession, she has a daughter, I think she said she was 14, and she's acne prone. So when you have acne prone people using the microdermabrasion, you want to be really, really careful, because that skin is already open and irritated, and you just don't want to irritate it and rough it up anymore. So they were very, very cautious with the microdermabrasion, and also were hesitant about the oil. But once they put the oil on, guys, she said it was almost a game changer. Like, you could almost tell instantly the difference that it was starting to make with her skin and her acne problem. Isn't that crazy? Adding oil was making the acne go away. Blows my mind. I love it. So then we come on with our moisture renewing gel mask. This is amazing as well. So good. You can gentle enough, to use 2 or 3 times a week as well. What I like to do is anytime I mask, charcoal mask, take it off, put this on, and go to bed. Even layer it with the oil, and go to bed, and just leave it on and sleep in it. Put it down on your neck and everything. This is only $22 for this bottle. If you're a consultant, you could get it for $11. I just love it. I gotta keep telling you guys that, because oh my gosh, why wouldn't you want to do that, right? So, and then even if I do the peel in the evening, I'll go on with the oil and the moisture renewing gel mask. It's so good. It's just this nice, thin, pink. It smells great, and you don't need a ton either. And so this is going to last a long time. as well. So I'm just going to put it again where my patches aren't, which is kind of hard because I can't really see where they are in my phone. But this is just going to be another layer of hydration, so it just seals in all of the moisture. Oh my goodness. Let me see, what did I miss to tell you all about? Hydrogel eye patches, $40, calming, depuffing, dark circle, and fine line reducer. I didn't tell you that. And then the Shea Butter Lip Balm is antioxidant rich shea butter balm. So I'll show you that in just a second. The nourishing oil is $48, and hydrating oil blend of sweet almond oil, sesame oil, and olive oil, as well as plant-derived squalane and vitamin E. Oh, all the good things. And then the moisture renewing gel mask, wear overnight for an enhanced pampering experience and antioxidant superpower proven to firm, calm, and strengthen our skin barrier. Hello, why not soothe and calm and strengthen our skin barrier? It's so awesome. So here's the Shea Butter Balm. So that was the other part of our, you guys, this little hair just does not want to stay put. Oh my goodness. This is a hot mess. That's all I can say. So it comes in this little container, just squeeze it out, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger, and it's so good. So good. So I will post on right next to this video what the HydraSession package looks like with cost and the roll-up bag and all of the things you can get for $249. So you can buy everything that I showed you today, that whole kit in the roll-up bag, for $249. At the spa, they're charging about $250, and that's just a one-time experience. You can't take all the product home and do this yourself in your very own bathroom. So you can treat yourself once a month to fresh new skin that's going to look absolutely amazing. You're going to be glowing. Everyone's going to be asking, what have you been doing differently? And they're going to want to know more about it. So I'm going to leave this on for a little bit longer to soak in, and that's all I have for the HydraSession today. So if you do purchase that roll-up bag, there are some other things that you could buy at a discount as well. So that will all be posted on that closing sheet. You can get the sonic brush and the massaging head for half price. It's a $100 value for both of these for 50 bucks. You guys, if you don't have one of these, get one in your bathroom. They are amazing. I went to Texas for a month and didn't take it because I was limited on my space, and I had my mother-in-law come to my house and package it up and mail it to me because I was like, I gotta have this, because I could notice a difference not using it. It was crazy. So that's an option for half price. Another option is our satin hand set. Oh my gosh, you guys, we are so dry right now with all of the cleansing and the sanitizing and the bleach and the wipes and the, oh my gosh, all of the things. So this is amazing. It's a 3-step process. White tea and citrus or unscented, and there's a softener. You use that first. Oh my gosh, it's super thick, extra emollient. It's fabulous. So this is helping to soften your skin, and then you do the scrubby, and that is kind of an exfoliator and takes off the dry skin, and then you wash that off, and then you put the lotion on, and it just seals in all that moisture for up to 10 washes. So $36 for that. And oh, this too. This is really great as well. So this is an oil-free hydrating gel. So if you're going to do this during the day, this would be a great moisturizer to put on after instead of all of this. So you can put your makeup on over the top and get ready for the day. So that's amazing as well. I think it's $32. So you can get one of those for half price if you buy the whole roll-up bag. All right, ladies, I will chat with you all later. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.